thing that does change with this is that CLG, their two main strategies are they either go with one of those roaming mid laners like the Talia, or they'll go with the...
Well, Huni did TP back to lane, so just to trade there of summoners, they'll be slightly desynced. Pobelta damage in the mid lane from Hu-He as the stun and the unlock. The Brock actually burns the ulti. Hey, that's there! Hu-He solo kills him!
I mean, we set it up!
And Pobelter through the shield as well. Not enough to stay alive.
Turtle in trouble. Not good news as Afro's going to stun him down. Stixxay moves in, and there's a second kill for CLG.
And Counter Logic Gaming off to a lead. And speaking of being a nuisance, right here at the bottom side of the map, Smithy invades and Turtle.
Ooh, not again. Turtle, there's the one snipe. There's the second. Knocker's not there, but there's Stixxay with another.
The bottom lane level 6 kill. CLG transition down to bottom, and they do get the first turret goal.
Darshan back in the top lane, though. And Stixxay just reloaded the gun in time.
Bait.
Smithy's here. It is certainly a bait. Darshan looks to go back in again, but Huni's got Mega. Scoops Smithy away. Another TP's in from Pobelta. Rainover's here as well to turn things around. Smithy tunnels his way to safety. Huni is still going to chase. He's tanking up the turret, but Darshan now might be able to keep them away.
Here comes
landed. Gives him a shield, but that's the kill. Darshan's down. Smithy's low, and there's the double for Rainover. Hui comes in, but he cannot convert. Rainover barely gonna live.
They're standing united in the fountain.
Here comes Afro.
Oh, no, Afro right from bottom lane. Pobelta looking to get stunned with Immortals. Could they turn it around? Hu-He looks for one, finds Huni. Afro low, but he's not going down. Even Stixxay and Adrian are going at it, and Adrian's winning right now. Stixxay, reload the gun. He needs to shoot another. Have that option, I think, was just about to turn back and decided to harass down a bit. Darshan could make it, but Hu-He's actually looking for a pick. He ults Rainover. Damage is good. Q lands. Is that enough?
No.
Not quite. Rainover barely
no
lives.
No hit on the scout of the week either. Here comes the curtain call.
Adrian is getting destroyed. Hu-He wraps around the turret for one. Smithy takes out Turtle and building up that map pressure now. Oh, never mind. Map pressure. Rainover.
Rainover?
Hu-He got a huge stun to start that off, and Afro's going to chase it in. Kagase blows in. Darshan flashes forward. Look to return and doesn't get it. Shield's going to keep him alive as Huni with the wraparound takes out Stixxay.
They left the Jhin in the back for Immortals to take a team fight as Ashe is still really powering up, whereas Jhin is spiking.
Uh-oh, what'd you say, Kobe? Never mind. Huni gonna get it turned around. Stixxay snipes him. Another bullet's gonna ride in. One more shot. Hits Pobelta, but it does not get him. Pobelta, awfully low. Smithy gonna chase him out of the turret and does take him down. Darshan arrives. Wild Turtle gonna eat a taunt. Puts up the W. Turtle's gonna get crushed.
They're gonna get an ace.
They're going for it. They're going straight under the turrets. Adrian is the only one left alive. CLG dive for it, but they can't quite.
Look at the other side of the split push, which is going to do most of the work.
Oh, that's a stun landing. And Pobelta gets blown up. Hui now unstoppable as he's going to get CC'd up. Darshan looking to protect him. It's actually enough in the Spirit's Refuge. Hui lives. Stixxay still firing shots under the turret. And CLG, they're going under the tier 2. Adrian, stunned up by the Braum, is going to go down. Stixxay a little low. Is it Smithy?
Turtle's arrow on cooldown, so they don't have an arrow for this.
This is bold, but Immortals are going to perform the pincer. Who can they peel for? Pobelta TP'd in as well. CLG maybe getting cut in two. There's some rail, he's going to move in. Hui blows up. Wild Turtle this time, and CLG just going crazy. Pobelta the next to get stunned. CLG just have too much damage. Huni going to get himself
But he almost
down.
had Mega.
Going back in, can he make the play? Wallet's there, but Smithy's just too tanky. Darshan
He's got flash.
cuts up one, he goes in. Big Nara ultimate. Wallet follows in as well. Huni able to barely turn it around, but Hui's going to live on a sliver of health. And now Adrian's stunned up. Huni, that was everything he had, and it's just not enough.
And Immortals throw themselves at CLG, but they come out on top.
Oh my god, Huni,
Oh,
you're crazy.
wait.
They got Hui, that might be enough. Darshan taunts him. He needs to wear off the Mega. They're stunning him as best they can. Darshan maybe going to give himself away. Darshan low though. Pobelta looking what he can. And there's a kill back for Immortals. Now they're going to keep chasing their way in. Stun misses in for Hui, but Immortals, they want more. Afro trying to protect his team. He does save it. Is Smithy going to go back in? Huni goes down there to Smithy. A CLG turn it on again. Turtle. Stixxay going nuts. Turtle. Nothing. But Stixxay. Oh my god, he sniped everyone.
Oh my god!
Wade rush back in, and oh wait, we can't get done with
Don't
it.
even worry, Huni gonna get stunned up again, but he's pretty tanky. Nas Darshan away, but Hui managed to go legendary to get that kill. Adrian also gonna get himself chased down. The taunt's gonna miss, but they've got plenty to follow in. There's the double for the Syndra. 11, 0, and 9. Hui's Syndra.
Some kind of magical hero play, but they're not going to actually take that much of a risk. And CLG will grab the Baron to try and push with.
And the crazy thing that
Here, chunk onto the enemy mage is the most valuable because
Oh
they can't life
no!
steal.
Well, Turtle snacks a couple, but it's just the tanky members. They actually ulti on Huni. A stick stay! Where did Rainover even go?
To the fountain.
CLG with the power play, gonna push in mid 5v4.
a lot of them are half HP though.
Oh,
They catch
wild
Turtle.
turtle, not a good time as Smithy gonna flash in for it. Pobelter actually does snipe Afro, so it's a 4v4 for a little while here.
If they hang around, Immortals might have a chance to get back in this. Look at
Trying
Hootie!
to snipe Hootie will get protected by the Stanchi. Oh! Pobelter melts his stick stays, destroying people. And CLG gonna push in, try and take it. I think Immortals, the inhibitor, it'll be collateral here, and it does finally fall.
A 1400 crit. Absolutely insane. Oh, again!
Woo! CLG gonna take a second inhibitor here. Just what to do for Immortals. They're trying everything.
Huni has TP. They're trying to chase them down. Stall long enough that the TP can come through.
See if the miracle's here. Adrian already caught off to the side. Those sticks again. Charges up the cannon.
Oh, he canceled it.
That's not good news for CLG. They're actually a little low here. Immortals might have something here, but Hui goes in for the stun. Smithy and his GA will be popped. And that's just going to be wasted cooldowns here. CLG get a little sloppy retreating, and Immortals punished.
It's kind of the best they could hope for.
Can they burn it down in time?
They're racing the minions as well. Nexus turret almost down, but Immortals, the Baron actually does fall down.
Can they get the recalls off? They need to
Huni's
get...
almost Mega Gnar. He's trying to flank right now. He's going to try to go for a game-winning play.
Immortals, this is it. If you want your miracle, it has maybe arrived, but CLG gonna chase him back away. Huni doesn't quite connect for the flank. Immortals are chasing him, but Stixay's melting him. Huni, that's the ulti, but I don't think that's quite enough. His GA's gonna pop, and CLG, I think they have to back away here. Immortals actually maybe turning it around. Dashan flashes into the backlines, and the damage seems to be there. Hui looking in, flashes forward, gets the ulti down, but he doesn't blow anyone up. Smithy still taking a lot of damage. This is a crazy fight as Adrian gonna get himself started. CLG, they just power their way through.
Oh, Pobelter! Almost CLG again by the skin of their teeth. Everybody has flashing health bars.
That's why it's such a risky play. You got the Baron, but you have to also be able to get off those recalls to defend your base. Right now, Darshan is going to finish the game as the rest of the team is going to finish Rainover, but he takes Hui with him.
That's the only death of this game as Rainover gets a little bit of sweet justice back. But CLG are going to look to try and close it out. Darshan on a one-man mission right now. There's Afro and Smithy to help him out as CLG stand firm and look to take game number one. Huni's up in 5 seconds. Best of luck.
They don't have that much damage, though. These are all of their non-carries.
They have a lot of time here.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be Adrian coming up first. Oh, no, who?
Yeah, Huni's here.
Huni's there.
The W is actually enough.
There's
Darshan taunts him. I think that's enough.
Yeah.
CLG going to look for the Nexus. They will take it. As CLG claim game number one.
But it was usually always AP, one-time tank during the split, near the very beginning. And he was an early adopter of the Echo, and it was very surprising that he was not picking it up.
Belter is even increasing that CS lead. Here we go down bottom, though.
Adrian,
Smithy finds him.
yeah, in trouble. Perhaps Afro gets the knock up in. Smithy's still chasing through. Adrian's going to get exhausted. Needs to flash. Does get out over the wall, but Smithy gets exhausted as he follows. Pobelter looking for it. Smithy going to get crushed out. Damage is there, and his first blood to Wild Turtle.
Too greedy from
That's where Immortals want it, and he'll be ramping up even quicker.
Looks like a blue buff steal's going to go awry here for Rainover. Eats the ulti out there from Malzahar, and see ya, Sunshine. That's Hui with a kill.
Oh, both jugglers!
Round, and he's not even quite at his first point of strength yet. As again, they'll just bash their heads together. Huni winning most of these trades though. Dashan's going back in though, maybe not. Spoke too soon. Huni again wants to trade in. He's got the ulti, so it's pretty safe. And
Oh, no!
Huni's got a wall, but he's actually backwards the wrong way. He has to keep running. Slows him down. Ulti's way to safety. Can he trick his way out? Dashan might have won the 1v1 here. Slows him down. Huni's gonna flash. And there's no help. He TP's away, and it's just enough to get him out.
I think we have different definitions of...
Central section of the map to open up space for this Infernal. And Darshan is just taking a beating.
Yeah, and this physical damage from Huni. Oh, he gets the stun!
Oh, that's the good news there. Darshan gonna try and get himself out of the way. Huni does pick.
And then ended up on the other side of them.
And then back to the regular game. That first turret did go down, and here goes Pobelter.
United looking good. Pobelter getting in a bit of trouble. Rainover gonna block them with a body slam. Afro low, but the Stixay's gonna rend them all to pieces. Ulti's not enough from Rainover to try and save it, and CLG have Darshan swoop in to try and clean this up. Huni running out where he can. He did make it down. Turtle, he's awfully low. Does die in front of Stixay. Gets himself a triple kill.
CLG do execute the gameplay. Gets that taunt onto Turtle, and CLG were able to clean up some extra gold for themselves, plus that Infernal Drake. Now Huni's at it again.
I mean, this is Huni. He's got a Tiamat here as Rainover's going to join in. TP in from the mid lane, but CLG's top laner already in a bit of bother. Huni not going to get out of the way. A nice box there as Darshan has to keep cutting it around.
Rayseeker up!
Xmithy's here as well! Oh! Get him, Huni! Sniped by Xmithy as Darshan gonna turn it on its head. Xmithy grabs a double knockup, and CLG can do no wrong.
Much sooner. So Pobelter, he was left out of a previous fight.
Who's that profound? It actually is someone. He knocks him back in. But the dragon goes over. Pobelter actually steals it. And now he's going to move his way back in. Afromu going to get it turned around as Turtle picks one up. Now Hui, exhausted, getting chased as Huni, just trying to track down Stixay. Shuts him down. Is Rainover going to get ulted in by Hui? But Huni, he is never done. And he'll chase down Hui. Going to get himself towered up. Just Immortals turn the switch.
Immortals off to the races. Pobelter steals.
Yeah.
Oh, here they go. Re-engage.
Stixay wants Adrian. Afro going to go in for a tower dive time for CLG. Stixay takes one out as Rainover going to re-engage for Pobelter, doing damage, but he gets exhausted after the hemo play. CLG, are they really diving in again? Sanji natted onto Darshan, but Rainover shuts that down. Huni lands his way in, but Stixay is still alive. Warlock Bloodlust working overtime as CLG are standing ground again.
TP play instead sticks around because they don't want to lose this turret, but the defense might be in vain.
Darshan again, Great Spirits Refugees soaking so much damage. Ulti onto Rainover. Darshan barely creeps away. There's the kill. 80 carries going nuts. As still they get one. The Wild Turtle goes berserk.
It worked. That's the Turtle. He gave the turtle. Yeah, he should be alive still. He's fine, but not optimal. But I have to say, the Huni right there, he got handed his own, gets the inhibitor kill as well for Immortals as CLG start to respawn.
He had gotten the Infinity Edge before that fight had started and got multiple crits across people. Gets tons of crits.
Oh, we're back to a Baron fight here. It's at 3,000 HP and dropping.
CLG went a little desperate. Huni gonna get ulted up by Malzahar, but I don't think that's where they want to be. CLG needs to line up battle lines, but Huni gonna break them in two. Malzahar already gonna fall, and Turtle gonna look to play clean up again. Parallel convergence is great, and IMT just zoning him out of the fight. Rek'Sai goes down as Turtle picks up one. Immortal still fighting forward as Pobelter soaks up so much. Darshan makes his way back in, and Stixay is trying to kite with a lifeline for more, but Darshan finally falls down. Afromu's going to go down as well, and Immortals, another ace on CLG.
And it's a clean ace as well for Immortals.
Oh my goodness, they're running for the second inhibitor turret as well. Immortals are looking to end this one.
They have a minion wave as well, and they're gonna push. It's already got a super minion.
Just like that, so quick. Back-to-back teamfight victories, and they are going to the Nexus.
Immortals gonna take this one down. We got a series. Immortals prove that when push comes to shove, this team shoves hard. And that man on your screen
is move speed, trying to get it from somewhere. Now that Turtle has more safety himself with the Ezreal, they can also have speed ups for everyone else.
Yeah, the Sivir being banned out makes the karma go up a little bit. We don't have a ward for this just yet. If he goes,
he's going. Tunnel's in there. Xmithy wants it. He gets the knock up. Turtle manages to flash himself out of the way with the E, but Adrian got tagged. That's not good news. Adrian, can he run away?
Rainover.
Help's coming. Rainover, double belly bop there. Maybe going to turn things around, but CLG are standing firm again. They'll fight Rainover here as he gets stunned up. Stixay needs it again, and that's first blood, Xmithy.
And Wild Turtle, he was pushed off. He wanted to get there first.
Through the jungle right now so that they don't have any early alert system.
Here we go. Adrian going to get hit up by the first few bolts. Turtle does get tagged by the King of Boys, but Darshan's in as well. Dajinat's going to move in and Stixay with another crit as now Turtle's going to get chased down. Massive snare on the other end, and Hui gets the second.
I found that classic.
Yep, it honestly still wins it right now, but look at this, a fight on the side, and this might be the open up you're talking about.
Mid lane Jin, he opens up.
He's looking for it there. Xmithy low gets ulted back by Rainover. Not quite dead yet, but Rainover will collect the kill. Stixay fires into the wind.
Mid lane Jin.
Those pink wards gone.
Pressure again just starting to pile up everywhere. Huhi's still going back in with the Pobelter, and he wants it a little more. Hemoplay going to get forced out. Huhi looking nice. But we have a fight in our hands. Huni going to TP in. Hui now going to get stand united on Dashan. Going to try and cover it as Xmithy and Stix's ulti are cutting them off. Huni with a caught out position in the front line, but he's relatively tanky. Xmithy flashed himself over to the wall, I think, or maybe tunneled his way out. But Dashan a little too low. Huni finally claims a victim. Ults himself out to safety, and Immortal going to surge forward. They take out Hui, rain over, makes the blade a flank too, and Pobelta straight forward. Immortals get a clean house here.
I tell you, the E not breaking on Sanguine Pool for Vladimir was
Ill-advised.
Yeah, he does have smite as well.
Huni wants it.
Oh, and Huni gets what he wants!
He outside.
Bit of a brute force there, but the 6A ultimate's going to try and clear the wave out, I think. Huni very threatening in the tower. He's going to fall. He just goes for it. Huni phase dives onto Xmithy. It's right over. Just a little short, gets the ulti down, but he won't quite connect for the rest of it. CLG can maybe turn it around. Rain over. Big mistake. Gets himself stunned under the turret.
Hui didn't go deep to the...
Both teams are kind of playing around each other and answering each other's moves. You're just waiting for that one break point, because this matters for momentum in the series and putting them on that point.
Pobelta!
Here's that side lane we talked about for the advantage. Hui, though, gets collapsed on.
1v2, the Zonya's baits there. Rainover going to turn it around, and Huni collapses. Immortals this time. Beat them to the 5-man.
You can tell he...
Did keep the health down.
Yeah, Vladimir can tank Baron pretty
True.
easily and heal back up.
Yeah, they want to stall for Hui because he has TP. If they're able to keep this up,
10 seconds away, it's not enough.
He's in the pit.
They have to do it. Stixay critting everybody away, and this Baron is so low. They're just going to stand here and fight.
Smithy's so
the back,
low.
doing a lot of damage, and it's going to get it. It is Gragas. Rainover takes the Baron, and Immortals weather the storm and are able to keep moving in. Dashan here is on. Here comes Hui. He must save the day here. And he goes in. Looks for Adrian. Doesn't find him. Pobelta still taking there on the front line as Dashan dives into the back. Hui does pop the Zonyas in. And he's trying so desperately. Does get turtle, but he needs to survive. Dies there to rain over after Riv walks away. Dashan is going to lose the GA. And Stixay has barely limped away. I spoke too soon.
Can he do this?
They're going to chase him. Actually, Stixay.
He's got a crit. He's got a crit.
Dashan actually still pretty big. Pobelta needs to die. But Dashan gets him in 6. They just can't make his way back in.
Ooh,
Now they're going to look for a play, but Immortals just going to dive them, I think. Dashan already used the teleport. Ulti from Afram is pretty good there on the Brawn, but they're just going to take the turret down. Huni getting a little too low, does ulti out to safety. Pobelta taking in the front lines and the turret. Does fall to Immortals. Stixay lining it up, but he needs to shoot someone down. Rainover running interference in the front line, but Hui does take him down. Now Stixay, you're trying to turn it around. Xmithy, absolutely massive knockup. Turtle's going to go down, and CLG flip it again.
Immortals dare to reach too far.
Huni does not.
He's just buying time. The Dragon's going to go down.
Immortals are actually still doing it here. Stixay opens up with the ultimate. Immortals need to move back in. Hui's in the back line. He actually chunks one out. Rainover getting low. Reads the crit there as Xmithy takes him down. CLG trying to keep fighting in. Hui's going ballistic as he pops the Zonyas. Pobelta, the only one left. He takes out the Cassidy.
Stixay!
Have done it. Stixay get that one. Pobelta gonna flip it all around. Huni now diving in onto Dashan as he's gonna get chased out of Pobelta. There's the triple kill. Dashan now gonna get locked up, and Immortals win a very scrappy fight.
These are so intense with multiple parts. Dashan's gonna teleport out.
They're already cutting him off, though. He's not going to make it out of this, even if he accepts it.
Smithy maybe not going to make it as well. In fact, Pobelta and Adrian want more. They're going to try and push the minions down to the bottom lane.
Is he trying to delay back so they can get up to the second inhibitor here? There is an exposed inhibitor that Immortals could go after in the mid lane if they transition up. But they're
If you think about the wave clear, though, they might try to end the game right
Darshan's
here,
gonna
but
cut the
Darshan...
minion.
He's got to run interference. He pops the refuge. Pobelta, though, still doing a little too much work. Turtle now laying in the damage as Xmithy disrupts 2 there with a knockup, but he doesn't have anything. He shreds as Immortals are able to take him down. Pobelta gets himself another. Dashan chasing in the GA's pop, and Immortals, I think that's enough.
Well, 3 seconds on Hui, though. He's about to be back up.
They're trying to buy time for those reanimations as Hui's back up.
This game's getting silly as Hui's now back up. Pobelta keeps moving his way back in. Shields there from Adrian, keeping him safe. Pobelta feeling immortal this game.
I'm thinking back and finally do claim that Elder Dragon.
It's a 3-stack as well for themselves. Those 3 previous Drakes they had picked up. A lot of... Side, though, Xmithy has a place where he's out of vision.
He's
trying to go for it!
How could I? Oh my god! Xmithy steals it from Immortals.
And they got Pobelta!
No CLG! The medic to get it! Dashan looks up to in the back line. Huni melts there as Immortals.
What? Are you kidding me? CLG are going to take the team fight, and now they're having Bear, but they can run it through after.
And Rainover's trying to buy time. He's trying to cut the minion wave so that they can't push up. They have super super minions down here. It's going to be a little bit harder to push than they want, but Darshan is so tanky. If CLG put their minds to it, maybe they can still accomplish it.
They're looking to at least claim Reignover's life here as they close in on him. 6A doesn't hit the snare, though.
Reignover's just buying time. Hooney's back in base safe as well. Reignover, I think, is going to die here still, but he's bought plenty of time.
Yeah, exactly. 20 seconds on Pobelter and CLG.
But they're going to break straight through bottom lane here. Immortals, they're not back up. Reignover still down for 25.
Yeah, with that Lich Bane, they just shred through these structures, and they get that inhibitor so quickly.
Steal from McSmithy. Immortals are peeking around trying to find a flank. They may have caught Hooney, but Hooney maybe have caught them. Touchdown, moving back in. A 6 second of open fire. Pobelter, he's the man they need to kill. Hooney moving back in, but Pobelter pops us on his Immortals. Still chasing in. Is Hooney going to go down? Maybe Hooney chases him down. Immortals, maybe have done it. McSmithy going to get blown up here in the front lines, and CLG must retreat.
Yep, he is down. They have to get out of there. Smithy also going to follow him shortly after the GA, and Hooney's still chasing him.
And Immortals do have to chew through this inhibitor first.
It might just be a double inhibitor take for Immortals. Let's see if they decide to try for Nexus or take the second one.
They already have one Nexus turret down from previous.
Yeah.
They have a little bit of time here.
Darshan is so tanky. He's actually just buying as much time as he needs to here. He's still running interference, but Immortal's going to go for it here.
Afro's trying to block the turret from Wild Turtle.
Nick say, no, that's not what you want to be. Reignover knocks him back in, but there's no one there to collect him. He has to go down. Adrian getting on top of Immortals. Going to look to end a Wild Turtle. Finding his way around. And Immortals, they get it in 3.
That size says it all. Be very careful. The other thing, lots of wave clear. That was one thing CLG did lack before, but you ranked that up very early on Vel'Koz, and he should be so far back to get his recall off. Darshan looking to try and interrupt him, but here we go on the bottom side. What a pillar.
Oh, Wild Turtle doesn't quite get the spell shield down. There's a knock-up from McSmithy. First blood looking to go over to Stixay. Blood thought is not enough. Stixay flashes in, and he claims it.
And Afromu lives. Stixay heals right there, and they get out. Enemy jungler proximity. Yet now he's on Cassiopeia. You should. Well,
here's 3. Who's gonna get the knockoff? That's an easy alley-oop.
I'm sorry, Phil.
The Pastor curse. Kobe.
I mean, you're not
CLG.
Yeah, Reignover is delaying the back right now. Actually cancels it.
Oh, that goes over to Smithy. Is now Afromu going to get stunned up. Pobelter actually doing a nice job. 6A heals, and he might just be enough to live. Doesn't quite get the snipe, but Adrian does take down Afro and Reignover. Oh, the trap!
Deathfire time. Global gold. CLG looking to collapse on them and not let them escape.
But Hooney almost has ultimate here. This might be a mistake from CLG.
Hooney, I think he's going to face check a Mega Narc. Smithy going to try and save him at the Gnar. Lands on the 3 wall followers as well. Hooney! Big play, but he does go down. Now Darshan looking to try and chase it down. Toto going to get himself tagged, and Pobelter's in a whole host of trouble. Flash not going to make it. Ultimate opens up. Stixay gets the snipe. Looking for more, but he's not going to find any more fish.
Take it back. It's a mistake there. Like you've been saying, Kobe justifies that first pick of a Rek'Sai.
Well, Drake is up, so we'll see if CLG want to take it. Darshan can join when he needs to, but Afro gets caught. Now Reignover actually the one caught in the trap. Propeller's down, he comes straight back towards Smithy, and that's a flash burn for the Elisa. Stixay landed up again. Adrian not that tanky, he's the support Trundle. Snipe is there. Oh! Stixay gets another snipe.
Flash in the straight line. He was trying to get the vision on the map right now because the Immortals' vision is very, very slim. They do see, that's actually, that's a, there we go. But now Jin's coming down and they don't see him coming.
Exactly, they don't see Jin coming.
Oh, Duskblade proc, see ya, Hooney.
Yeah, he had used his hop to get them where they need them. He's only missed out on 2.
Well, we might have another scuffle on our hands. Immortal's going to force something. Hooney with a good flank, but he needs to build the rage. Ultimate out there from, not quite yet, as Smithy dives in. Afromu trying to protect Hui, but he does get sniped. Damage is still there in the backside, and Stixay open fires. Wild Turtle wants to target. That's the target he wants to try and snipe. Waiting patiently for the bulls, but Hooney ready with the faggot up. Misses the crunch over the walls. Reignover does slay Darshan. Stixay gets out of the ulti and tries to turn it all around, but Turtle still putting the team on his back. Looking good as CLG just dropped that one.
Yeah, Stixay's been twirling that gun for a while. He's been trying to get that crit off, and they just keep avoiding it. And now Hooney gonna get the slow, the frozen mallet.
Has to go in. Oh my God! Destroys Reignover as Smithy getting chased.
You have to respect the crit
Hooney's
from
in.
Jin.
He's in deep. He gets the double.
CLG work with this momentum though, because that's a huge amount of
Whoa! Wild Turtle!
That's a solo kill too.
Turtle walked in the line of
Engaged with the slow, doesn't quite tag him. McSmithy flush on Boros onto Pobelter. His Darshan's in there as well. Does get the kill, and CLG CLG with 2 key kills.
And now they're gonna turn onto that Baron. All they have to do is make sure Reignover doesn't get into that pit and try to get a smite steal. And that could be CLG getting some tools that they need to get these structures and start closing out the game.
Meanwhile, Immortals looking to harass here. Huni is a menace with the Frozen Mallet, pelting them.
Yeah, Darshan actually taking a little too much. Adrian with a nice pillar. Smithy is staying on the Baron. Afro commits the ultimate, but it whiffs. Missing everyone there. And CLG, this is so dangerous.
They're getting softened up.
They have to hard commit to this.
Ulti out again from Vel'Koz, but it's not quite enough damage. Huni very tanky. His Stixay opens fire with the curtain call again. Getting damage on Huni, but he's trying to take him out. Big crit, but they actually have to pull off the objective now. Immortals successful in stopping CLG. Oh, Stixay!
Never touch!
Takes out Huni, and now Reignover gonna get caught. CLG turn it back around again. Repel's gonna save him. Here comes Wild.
And then we get a look at it. That's his reaction to Stixay's flash in.
Oh, Belter's dead. That is tragedy.
Elder Dragon, Immortals are all going towards the opposite objective. Can CLG stop them and claim the Baron?
Afro and Hui are already down there. Smithy does have the ulti. He uses it
the
now.
Void Rush.
Has to get in. Elder Dragon low. Can he steal it? No, Elise is going to claim it. Immortals stop some of the bleeding.
Ooh, they take it our ultimate. These things that, here they go, actually.
Yeah,
a big corridor.
Yeah, well, Dodo's going to run down. Who actually going to get protected by the Stand United? Ulti hits over Smithy. Tactile down. Reignover is dead. CLG 5v4 again as Darshan leaps in with the Randuin's plus the taunt.
Huni has
ulti. Huni, they have to get him out of the way, or they can CC him to death. He flashes out front of the Vel'Koz knock-up. CLG still on.
And this is a Cassiopeia. They can do this so quickly if Immortals jump on it. But look at this. They know that they're split.
Oh, Huni actually got tagged by Afro, but the rest of CLG are in trouble. Afro turns it around. Vel'Koz ulti gonna shred down Reignover, but it's not quite enough. Stixay does kill Reignover in the end, and Afro's tanking so much.
Huni in the back.
Poimonte goes down. Huni trying to do what he can. He gets the double wallop, but now gonna get himself stunned. Smithy kites his way away. Does have the GA and CLG. I think they're doing it. Huni dead. Good knock up there after the GA. CLG claim a couple.
Can they chase down more? It looks like Turtle's going the deep end here into CLG territory through the turrets, and he's trying to kite him out.
Flash on from Darshan. CLG going to make this efficient as they look to take down Turtle. Turtle is just buying time. His team on his back.
He's his heel.
Trying to kite away.
And flash
over to the enemy base. Spell shields an auto from the Rek'Sai and stands his ground. Darshan claims him, but what a hero.
Meanwhile, Stixay and Hui are pushing up the bottom lane, trying to get into the base.
And Adrian's the one who's left here just to try and buy some time. The TP from Darshan looks like he's gonna try to get up here.
His death time is long, but maybe not long enough. CLG, how are you feeling? How much do you want to press to try and force this game 5?
Well, Reignover's about to come up, then 20 more seconds on Huni after that. I wouldn't try and grab too much.
He's on the Nexus turrets right now!
He's still going for it. We've got a race on our hands. CLG gonna check Immortals here. Darshan doing what he can. Immortals, desperate Baron. Turtle gets blown up by Hui! And now Smithy gonna charge in to try and take it out. CLG are gonna claim the Baron with a Stixay crit. Claim the teammate. They get it all.
Game 5, here we come! Silver Scrapes, start playing.
Yeah, cue the music, boys and girls. Huni gonna try and save the day. He's actually doing decent damage here, but he doesn't quite have it all. Huni still alone now, gets tagged in as Darshan chases him in. Minina will be destroyed here. And CLG gonna push to try and close it out as Adrian is the only one left alive.
The damage dealers are dead. CLG are looking to take us to game 5.
Let's go, because CLG gonna try and move out the Nexus. Darshan and the rest of his crew will stand united indeed, blow up the Nexus, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It is game 5 time. I told you! One more time. And these are it. These are our team comps for the final game. Straight in for it, but Reignover's going to be a little late.
They've got it on Adrian already. He gets stunned.
Adrian stunned. CLG can look to start the series up.
Well,
Turtle back in, trying to take it out. Wild Turtle! Oh my God! Blood! Outplay CLG. Will go down, but Huni joins his way in.
Wild Turtle on home turf gets first blood in game 5.
Billy's dead as well. So many people have fallen down here. Hui's managed to join his way in. The boiling
through, but still wards in that bush.
Huni at it again though.
Or this again.
Oh, we got the flash.
He's gonna go back in for it. Huni. He wants it all. Needs another tag.
Damn it.
Range.
The slimmest of margins. Here comes Rek'Sai. He's got to teleport out because he sees Rek'Sai
Oh no, he got torn up, and Xfinitys here. There's the kill onto Huni.
Saw it coming, but knowing is only half the battle, and Smithy happened.
Huni would love the bonus gold. He's actually going to try and commit for a dive here. Darshan forced to get out of the way. And that turret is going to go down here, I think. Needs a little bit more. Darshan overstaying his welcome, I think. Huni going to follow in. Doesn't want the tower, but Smithy's here to try and save it around. Huni, though, takes out Darshan. CLG trying to add to Apro's here as well, of course.
Yeah, a little bit greedy there from Darshan, but his team doesn't want to let him die in vain.
Here comes Stixxay.
Stixxay needs something here, but Huni just going to try and fight his way out of it. Probably not going to be able to do it as Stixxay does claim a life, but Pobelta gets exhausted. Afro puts on the door and says to turn around. Ulti, H2K can't do it there. Does make Pobelta invincible for long enough. And there's a flash forward. Another kill for Pobelta as Immortals playing straight up in CLG's face. And they're not done. Pobelta is now going to get turned back on as a stun from Adrian. Finds two. Evo play going to turn around. Pobelta goes off as there's the stage batted on Hui. He will fall, so Darshan does not join. And Xmithy now going to get forced to Immortals dive.
For it, doesn't even get it either.
Are they even going to, is the team
I don't
even
know.
going to get it? That might even still stand another day. Look at how
you
low.
Yeah, you go get that.
Darshan actually going to get stunned up here. Immortals might get another little prize after the turret. Stixxay is here to try and defend, but Darshan dies to rain over. Here comes Xmithy. Great hold there from the Gragas, and now the knock-up on the turtle. Xmithy needs it, but Adrian again comes up huge, and Huni's diving back on a Stixxay. Stixxay is going to go down as Afro cannot save him.
Adrian is playing.
All right, they converge once again, this time on mid lane turret. Vladimir does not have teleport, so you would have to walk down if they go for it. Oh!
Yeah, a little too chunked there.
Huni's looking for him.
Oh, Huni wants to dive in for it. The heal gets used. The ulti's out. Gets out from under Afro, removes Glacial Fissure. And they have the turret hold as well. This is dangerous. Hui goes in. There's the ult out from Adrian, though. Huni going to get protected. Still vulnerable as Wild Turtle going crazy. Gets a kill. As the mother, he's going to go down now. Afro getting chased into the Immortals. Dive straight under the turret. Stand United protects Stixxay, but not for too much longer.
Turtle's going to go for it.
Wants it again. He's gone wild as Immortals dive under the turret. Take out Darshan.
Dive after dive with Echo and Vladimir, each taking turns, trading off this tower aggro. Immortals find success over and over. 2 men down for CLG, and Immortals, 23 minutes in, already knocking on the inhibitor turret.
They found the dagger. It is in there, trying to twist it now and put those finishing touches on the game to start locking it up here, because Immortals gonna get an inhibitor so early on off of skirmishes, fighting, playing their style.
And CLG, we saw they could match Immortals' style in a lot of the series, but
Well, they found the tunnel, cleared that one out. Now they're doing their work in the red quadrant, trying to get all the vision as well. They're trying to cross every T and dot every I to make sure that they don't mess it up. Oh, Turtle goes
gets it! Weaves in perfectly. And poor Stixxay does thank you. The CLG are going to commit everything to try and stop this. They have to go. With the Baron so low and Pobelta still zoning him out of the way. Pobelta actually 1v2 right now versus Darshan and Xmithy. They're stopping the Baron pressure as Turtle comes back around.
Huni's flanking. He teleported in around behind.
Oh, Hui's going to get popped. Turtle gets himself another kill. IMT going to try and turn it on as Afro. Now the next one to be caught. Darshan stunned up as well by the Echo W, and he might fall. Pobelta going to chase it down as Turtle gets a double kill. Pobelta with a third, and Immortals, they get awfully close.
Oh man, it is very close. They can almost touch it. And Smithy
found again. Pobelta just doing so much damage. He needs to get into the pit, but he's not going to make it in time. Pobelta forces him away, and Immortals will claim the Baron.
And that's his tunnel as well. There's no way he gets back in that pit with the zoning there from Pobelta. And Immortals with the...
Going in again, the ulti's not going to hit for Ezreal, but that inhibitor will be retaken. Immortals using that Baron pressure, going to try and knock down a few more buildings.
Turtle
in the champions, like the adjustments and the counter, and they're going for a dive.
Immortals going, Adrian leads the charge, pops down the ulti. Immortals looking to try and surge down and take down CLG. They'll take this top tower instead, as CLG bleeding too many buildings. That inhib's going to fall. CLG, you have 1 left to defend. Your Nexus is getting dangerously close.
Had over them as either 3-0 or 3-1, but CLG have improved over this season, and their fighting's here.
Yeah, Xmithy gonna get knocked back by Rainova. He's dead in an instant as well. Turtle now godlike, they diving in. Huni, once it goes into the backline, parallel conversion, starts up everyone. Immortals, they are doing it. Afro goes down as Turtle gets himself a double, looking for another. That's the triple. He can only grab the quadra, but Darshan's the only one left alive.
And Immortals are looking to punch their ticket to the North American Regional Qualifiers. They are 1 best-of-5 away from
from Worlds. This game is over. They bruise, they bleed, but they never, ever die. Immortals conquer the North versus Counter Logic Gaming.
And the crowd on their feet. A spectacular display of League of Legends today.
Salute the hero, Wild Turtle. Played an incredible series.
Got to show off in the last game there on the Ezreal. 10-1-5 the final score for him. Adrian supporting him on that Taric. Huge pick to come out for the squad. Completely changing the face of their team fights. Completely turning it around.
And only missed out on 1 kill in the entire game. 1-1-18. Adrian, this entire series, went a little bit overlooked, but he was very key in all of these fights, and especially in this game. The Dazzles were on point.
Kobe said already, full credit still to CLG. This is the sort of match where you do want to show how strong you are, moving into the gauntlet, moving into Worlds potentially. CLG showed up despite the heartbreak.
If TSM don't win and they don't take CLG automatically with them to Worlds, then they will have a rematch, maybe. Versus Immortals, if they can also beat the rest of the gauntlet.
But with CLG looking like that, coming into this match, you know, if they went straight to Worlds off of TSM winning, today changes a lot of people's minds about where they stand in power rankings.
Well, it's been a rough season for both these teams. CLG will walk off the stage, but still satisfied, I believe, with their performance. Afro waves to the crowd. Toronto's been amazing tonight. And Turtle, it just has to feel so good.
And he gets the raise flag.
Oh, that too. I mean, I think we're fairly done at this point. For high five defense.
And you can see CLG, they still win some hearts despite not winning the game.
Definitely played their heart outs in this series, stretching it to the full 5 games. And the time limit, I believe.
Yeah. Immortals showing, though, that when it all matters in the end, they are still such a great team. Turtle will take the Canadian flag with him off stage.
GP was locked in for that top lane for Visage Hachi. Vander in his home country can just taunt the crowd a little bit.
And this is what we expect. Unicorns want to be able to have a solid early game. Right now, it's going to be a bit rough for them. Jankos has just had so much more impact already. And here he comes right out of nowhere, and they barrel Chachi back towards his tower, but they take first blood. Onawamne claims it.
Chachi pushing way up in the lane. Didn't
to push against this. Ryu actually tanking out the Prey Seeker as Hillisang is gonna try to pincer Jankos, who's still holding on to his body slam. Might have to use it. Jetult's coming in. GPL not used just yet. Jankos still staying alive, and they knock Hillisang right in. GPL's there. Jankos is oh so low, but Hilly, he flashes and then just dies to Ryu right at the end of the channel.
He does get caught out, but with Shen ulti, never mind, let's go to the bottom lane. His move.
And they're hunting for Forgiven. Turn straight towards him, put the exhaust down, and take him out. Move gets the kill. First for the Unicorns.
Forgiven knew he was dead with no ultimate. This is another one of the globals that is not available.
Oh, Exile, he walks right into it. He's gonna get the pool off. Oh man, and he's poisoned to death.
Easy moves from H2K.
Chasing, even on like a Nivea, for instance, is trying to hunt down Vladimir.
Big words from Perk.
Yeah, that's true.
Talk about that.
Yeah, it's something about a pot in the kettle. Yeah, I know.
Let's see H2K here. H2K has not been doing anything crazy, honestly, in this game.
Oh, okay. There's
Might get
Master
a big
Arrow,
fight.
Missile Voyage. They found Ryu. He's going to have to flash, but Hillisang is right on there, and they bring Onawamne to the party. Hilly is really low on this, trying to bail out as Jankos chasing him down. Exile takes out Ryu. Exhaust is on, but the Unicorns are starting to win this fight. Vander and Ryu are down just like that, and now they're chasing for the rest of H2K. Forgiven should go down, but this has actually gotten incredibly bloody here. Move picks up Forgiven. Jankos and Onawamne are just trying.
Moving forward here because he's about to meet the whole Unicorns pack. I think this tower's just gone. H2K just need to reset back away and look for perhaps a follow-up if they can find any crowd control.
Ooh, Exile's gonna have to pull. Ryu really wants to hunt him down here. Sinks to Fangs it, but Hillisang has taken a bite himself. And Exile will live. Ryu flashing, gets knocked up. They take down Exile. Ryu says #worth.
Ryu trying to...
The GG yesterday. They killed 2. This time it's 1. We'll see if this actually counts.
Chachi's gonna get a big barrel on H2K. They peeled off the Baron themselves. Hylissang at half health, but he does still have the Gray available. Otawamne getting the taunt off onto Move, who runs in just too late. Smited down by Jankos. H2K have got the Baron, and now they're making it out.
Much better.
Forgiven, keeping himself item capped after the Hex
Oh,
to stay
Van took
alive.
an arrow.
Oh.
Yep, nailed right there, and they found Jankos as well. Teleport coming in for Chachi. The fight is up, and
He's
Hylissang
gone.
is already gone. Doesn't even have a chance to go Gray health.
both of
And
them.
now Jankos, they're looking for even more to finish this fight out. The GP ultimate was there, but a big taunt's down. They take down Veritas. A double for Ryu. Unicorns just caught with their pants down, and the rest...
Able to take down Unicorns a lot in another fight.
And at 35 minutes, they've broken the base straight down the middle. They get themselves the first inhibitor of the game.
Can be brought into this fight by Hylissang. In fact, no, Abyssal Voyage is still down.
No, this is going to be so tough. And they throw
Gone.
down the slow. The arrow comes way too late. Baron's taken. H2K once.
Ryu, when he takes down Exile on his own, gives the Baron over to H2K, and they use that to kind of snowball the game further. And now they're trying to go for move.
They might just get him. Oh, right after he flashes it.
Story of
Flames
Move
another. And he is not fearing a thing here as they take down another bottom inhibitor. 40 minutes in, and it's all but H2K closing this one out. The Gangplank ulti is only going to clear a few more minutes. Abyssal Voyage is coming in. Hylissang comes just out of the woodwork, and this is the last-ditch effort. Exile tried to get the big hit off, and Jankos is going crazy. He takes down Hylissang. He's going to fall, but it's just a Guardian Angel pop for now. Exile and Veritas trying to hold the line, but they get the taunt off Exile. No pool for you. It's a double kill over to Ryu, and he is looking to make it more. Veritas on Fountain goes down. That's the triple kill for Ryu. That's going to be game number 1. H2K with a 1-0 start.
Ryu with perhaps his best performance all year. H2K, they're going to take game 1.
Just like that, they just needed the right place, the right time, and they do it. H2K will lead this series in the opening game.
Kind of crazy looking at Ryu in this game, how he missed so many ultis, and sometimes he got denied the ulti by like a Tahm Kench. But when it came to him dealing that single target DPS and finding the squishies.
Against the
And
Ashe,
you're getting forgiven, by
Yeah,
the way.
I don't even like Lucian against Ashe, especially pre-level 6 for Lucian. I think it's very hard for him. No wards, this is pre-3 minutes as well. You should expect some of it.
Still, it's gonna be it. Vander, he ate up Forgiven, but will he give his own life? The Summoner Heal comes out, 2 exhausts are down. This is gonna be it. First blood, it's going over to Veritas.
And this is what we're talking
Where Unicorns is on the map, they even see Exile here.
Oh,
Ryu?
they don't know if Boop is right there. The Ash Arrow comes in. Exile a little bit low, but they're bringing Shen in. Exile's got to get back to the safety of his own jungle to pool. He's going to get taunted and taken out by Otawamne. Meanwhile, there's a skirmish down in River, and Unicorns are getting bopped and barreled back and forth. H2K looking for the chase here. Meganar is soon to come. It's up, but they are still on the retreat path. Chachi, that just slowed him down, to be honest. Ryu throws down all the damage, and he claims another life.
Now Veritas is taking down the tower, so Otawamne was just forced to use 2 global abilities. Move, what are you doing?
Oh, he was caught trying to sneak himself a blue buff, but
Oh, there's an arrow coming.
Arrow, maybe. He has the Shen ult coming.
Got Move, they knock him
no
into
way.
the team. The tongue lash right into the arrow, and Move does not know what hit him. Had to flash, still eaten up by Vander, who claims the kill, and that's straight over to Dragon.
Cannot afford to continue pushing. Tahm Kench is here.
Oh, they're chasing him, and in comes Jankos right over the top of the wall. The gang squad just keeps on going. Exhaust is down, he flashes. The pillar was there for Hylissang to get them away, but will he just give his own life? These H2K members cannot be stopped. Ryu with the killing spree, and they take a big bite out of Hylissang, Forgiven with one of his own.
But they got the TP from Chachi, which means we rinse and repeat. Hang on, Ryu might be caught.
Oh, Ryu, the full channel of the calling, eaten up by Vander at the last second. Move and Hilly, incredibly low. Hylissang's walked it out.
Ryu.
Big shutdown from Move. He comes in and gets a massive unburrow. Vander's going nowhere. Otawamne's trying to flash the wall, and all of a sudden, things have turned wonky for H2K. Move claims another kill. Vander's trying to make something up, and he will get the tongue lash, but he is stopped. Hylissang just backing away, and that's the ace for Unicorn.
Unicorns don't care about
A great ulti down, and when he was supposed to then sit there and kill these stunned targets, Vander ate him. Archangel was popped as well from Ryu to get that extra HP coming in, but then Vander still decided to eat him. by the time
He was finally regrouped with the team. He wasn't there at the beginning.
Exile goes forward. Oh, he was looking for Forgiven, who gets swallowed whole by Vander here. Ryu, he's stopped and separated from the rest of the team. He's got a Shen on, but there's the exhaust. They keep chasing him.
Oh,
Ryu, Exile takes him out now, and it's gonna be H2K scrambling back.
For just always advancing vision control.
Oh boy, Ryu thought he was only dealing with Veritas, but that was not truthful. And Vander threw down an exhaust on him. Chachi is still charging the line here. They can start pushing for inhib towers on this one. They just keep diving for it. Jankos, he's got the Shadow on, but he's gonna have to get eaten up. They just didn't time it the way they wanted to. Now the minion wave's here.
they had to use the Shen ulti very defensively here to keep Jankos alive, and then the Devour as well. So Unicorns Olof managed to chase. That move from Ryu is something he likes to do so often, especially when H2K is behind. But it's so tough for H2K because they were looking fine.
Whoa, they're gonna look for it, and they just pinball it back and forth. Forgiven takes out Veritas, and now the tables have started to turn here. Exile trying to pick on Chachi, but he was already in Meganar. Gets the shield on, but now they're looking for the back line. Exile, he's chasing them off. Odo's holding in the front, but the tower is gonna get cut through. No, they turn their attention away from it, over to Odo. Exile takes out Forgiven in the back of it all. The tower's gone, and everything's going wrong for H2K. Health bars are melting.
Oh, Ryu's down.
Yeah, he's
Chachi's
just going to be going. That's it. It's going
That's
in.
the game.
Unicorns, they're managing to fire back on all cylinders here, and they should be able to take it.
Oh, as long as Veritas is careful here, he can't. Exile's tanking up too much, potentially. Odo Omni with the GA. Hang on. Inhib is gone.
They got a lot of minions in bottom lane, a lot of minions in mid lane.
Long death
Should
timers
still
for
be
39 minutes. Odo Omni and Jankos would have to pull off the miracle hold here, but the Nexus turrets are already falling down. Veritas is low on health bars. They just don't care. They get the unburn, they get the knockup. Odo Omni, one more hit would do it, and Exile claims the kill credit. Last tower melted through. Jankos is going down, and this is it. Unicorns of Love will even up the series. What a game!
And what a turnaround in that fight. So predictable by now that even Crepo can predict it on the analyst test.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Wow. That is some harsh burn.
Well, he can't.
That was just extended support and
there's no
AD carry.
vision either.
From forward.
And Veritas instantly exhausted. The bomb is on, and in comes Forgiven. They're looking for Veritas. Hylissang trying to block, but Veritas is going down. First blood to Forgiven, and they're looking for more. They should be able to secure this to jump forward on the reset, but no, not enough, and Forgiven flashes.
Burn, but Move wants to come bottom in here. Vander wants to push for Veritas.
Vander, he's taking everything. Unbreakable, no more. Move takes the kill.
Dragon presence very difficult. Hang on, Move and Jankos going toe-to-toe. Jankos is in the lane.
Goes right on in, and there is everybody ulting, and Move is just gonna get melted through by Ryu. They turn their attention right over to Exile right now, and that's a double kill for the Vladimir. Chachi comes in, looks a little too late, but Odo Omni is on the wrong side of this inner tower. Chachi's gone! Jankos picks him up, and they do not lose a man.
We're waiting to see what Exile can actually do late game. Trying to match someone's scaling of Vladimir.
Good double knockup. Okay, Exile has come around the angle here. Hemo Plague's on. Jankos is looking for him in the back, but he might have found himself down. One more hit would do it. Veritas finishes him, but Ryu's right there, forcing the summoner heal out. Sends the autos, not enough. Going in. Ryu get the killing spree on that one, and he's going to try to pool his way to safety. And behind Vander, and they do keep him alive.
Got that empowered
Here
transfuser.
comes Forgiven. Oh, just out of the blue. He's firing him down. Exile taking out the reset. Double kill. Hopping forward. Looking for a triple onto Hylissang. And he gets it. Oh, boy, is Forgiven having it.
Why did Chachi think he could oh, Ryu, hang on.
Yeah, okay.
Ryu
Three
play.
people right there. And no amount of pool is getting you out of that one. He does throw a three-man Hemo Plague, but he is going to just try and keep himself alive. Not happening with Boom.
Gotta have one a game.
They will get a bot tower.
All right, worth.
And now the diamond.
H2K, they're looking for more. Finding Exile, in comes Forgiven and takes him out. Move is caught with the rest of the team trying to tunnel away.
On this, that is absolutely fine. Odo Omni looking to come around the side, looking for a taunt and a tap.
There's no Meganar available. They found Chachi, and they take him down straight through the calling of Veritas. They don't even care. They get themselves an inner turret, starting to march forward on the base.
I
don't know if they can stop it, though.
Don't worry.
It's at 4,500.
Yeah,
But
they know it.
coming
They
in
know
from Chachi. It might be a little bit too late. They've turned their attention off the Baron. Jankos is still taking a lot of damage from it in the pit. This is split focus here. They
got
do
it.
secure the Baron, and now the fight is going to be on Veritas and Exile dealing with this Vladimir, or can Can they even? Ryu is massive. They've caught Exile. Exhausted.
the wolf
Right into
camp.
the wolf camp. Aggroed it. There goes Jankos hopping on up. One more auto for Forgiven.
It's a jump.
Gets himself a reset. Looking for Chachi now. Not enough damage. But
Look at that damage.
that's disgusting. Inhibitor should be
Scott.
pretty easy. It's 26.5 minutes. H2K, all they've got to do is keep this going, close this one out. Unicorns are going to try a desperation fight here. Move is around the side, spotted by the pink ward. Jankos and Odo a little bit low. In comes Meganar. Chachi. Ryu instantly goes away from that, and Odo is still tanking. Move is looking for another one. Another pillar. Flash from Hillisang. The fight is still on. Chachi's going down. Jankos picks him up.
As well. Move is
Now
now
going
behind enemy line.
Unfortunately, he thought it was still his own jungle, but he runs straight into 5 members of H2K. And what the hell?
Actually won that game, but now this time around here with H2K just going Vladimir themselves. They're saying, yeah, we just take the Vlad first rotation. Even banned Nivea to really set up for that Vladimir.
It was obvious.
And Exile kind of ran out of options. There are picks from Ryu against it, because this game has just been domination, honestly, from H2K. And there's so little Unicorns can do.
Yep, and with that, they get the taunt off onto Chachi. He hops, he skips, he jumps, but even in Meganar, he cannot do a damn thing. Otawamne picking up a kill for himself. Forgiven is wrecking it. H2K are just doing everything they want this game. They have gotten it all. 16 kills to 3, 9 towers, make that 10, make that 11. 30 minutes into this game, it was a quick affair, and it's all Nexus. H2K will go 1 game up on the cusp of a series, 2-1.
Forgiven says, you want to ban the Cive, you want to...
Unicorns will love, like, their comp right now. It's a lot of snowball in there. It's a lot of focus on having a strong early game.
It's a lot of comfort as well.
A lot of comfort. A lot of early sustain for these supports. Move is trying to pull up that early gang again.
Oh, right in there, Forgiven. Didn't know what hit him. Another auto attack and first blood for Veritas.
The bot lanes in this game are not...
Dodging out the Talia damage, the shove. Jankos hops onto Move, who hops his way over the wall, throws a barrel ahead of himself. Jankos is trying for a kill here, for some revenge, I should say, as he does sink in the spear, but he's going to be met by Veritas and Hillisang, and there's a party in the bot lane. Flash burn on both sides. Veritas looking for Jankos, but Ryu's already in the mix here, and Veritas is going down. Forgiven gets revenge.
Right now, we haven't told him, so he just kind of peeked into the jungle and said, never mind. Does have full completed first item, and Exile needs to get some pressure here so he can actually start doing something.
Ryu's trading better.
Ryu's winning the trade right now.
Yeah, and he's not fooled by the clone. Oh my goodness, Ryu going forward. He needs a few more autos to do it. 1, and that's done. Ryu picking up Exile.
It looked
to change the tides of the game, and when you have this big of a CS difference, not a
Ooh,
whole lot
Exile
can
needs to do
happen.
some work here. Ryu is dodging, and he's even able to sidestep on that. Gets a 3-man knockback, but it is not enough to prevent the kill from Exile, but he needed help.
So Unicorns realize they can cross map one more time. Exile does have TP.
Oh, Nidalee!
Oh, Chachi!
That's the cross map.
Pounced right on him.
there.
Yanko's getting that kill. There's your cross map, and H2K are moving up top side.
2 towers for that one
They're not
tower.
stopping. They're going down bottom side here. And look, they've got Hilly against the wall, and he is just evaporated. Jankos gets the kill credit. Veritas is still here. Chachi comes in, but
H2K will again just be able to win
Chachi.
every single fight out.
he knows.
Oh, he's going to get
Well, more
one
people are coming.
Does have some friends. There we go. The Maelstrom's on. They do get the stun up, but Odo is about to go Gnar, and he hits Chachi up against the wall. This is going to be really bloody now, and they take him down. Otawamne finishes the job. Spear still lands after the flash. Jankos looking to hunt down more. Moving Veritas around the backside, but H2K, they will not be stopped. They will not be stated. They're looking for more. They've got it on. Ryu just separates them all, and they're taking him down. Jankos will fall at the end of it, but it doesn't matter. Double kill over to Forgiven. That is a 3-for-1 trade for H2K.
Another huge fight in favor of H2K. They tried to get the engage from Chachi and the Unicorns, but it wasn't quite enough, and the rest of H2K filter into the bottom lane. They have the Taric ultimate to keep them alive. They catch up, wall them off, and H2K crack another inhibitor in this series.
25 minutes.
Oh, we're right
Yeah, we're right back into it. Veritas is already half out.
you guys
does
getting
get
baited.
a big channel of the calling. Hold on a second. I don't know if we can
maybe
call that
finds
one.
off.
In goes Veritas. Oh my goodness, this is getting big. What a slicing Maelstrom that was. And this might be the Unicorns finding a fight, or is it? They were a little slow to react with Move and Exile. Low health bars for H2K, but I don't know if they can get it. Exile picks off Vander, and they're looking for more, but Otawamne's got...
The follow-up damage wasn't quite there in time from Exile, but Exile wants Ryu.
And Ryu wants Exile. They threw the exhaust down on him. He's already down way too low on health. The wrong LeBlanc gets popped. but it doesn't even matter. Jankos is going in once again. They stop Hylissang from hopping to where he wanted to. He throws down the fissure, but he's already deleted. Ryu with another.
Crazy for extended fights. The crowd are behind H2K as they're taking down another Baron in this series, and they're going to back away and look to reset. Top lane, there was
The Weaver's Wall cuts them all off, and Unicorns are forced to watch as their inhibitor goes down. Veritas does go over. It's not done yet. That's been Hyphy right on the backside. In comes Chachi. Can they get the fight? Forgiven going low, but Odo is already in Mega. Unicorns are getting melted through. That was the last grasp for them to try and hang on to their hopes, but this looks like it's gonna be it.
the last-ditch effort. They found the fight. They're too far behind. H2K have got it.
And that's it. H2K, it's been a long split for them, but they will claw back a third-place finish, and they are one step closer to Worlds.
Oh, Vanda's strong.
The hug from Vander to Forgiven, the lift of Ryu, and I think we all know what is coming next from H2K as they just secured the third place spot and perhaps have put themselves in prime position to go to Worlds.
All they need now is for G2 to win it, and they're in it. For
Definitely.
Unicorns, a lot of questions for them to answer, but they still have a chance in the gauntlet.
Yeah, Unicorns will be in the gauntlet. H2K, as you said, if G2 wins, they will go to Worlds. If G2 loses, well then H2K will have the highest championship points in the gauntlet and will just have to play the very last round of the gauntlet and win one BO5 to make it. Could be against Unicorns, very likely, to then make it to Worlds.
Couple of touch and go moments, perhaps.
There's
you can see Freeze on stage. Played the majority of the regular split.
And that's what we gotta remember with this H2K team. Like, we all expected way more. Let's just hear it first. Never mind. Let's not hear it. But this is the team, you know, with so many problems, honestly. Looking at the entire year, Forgiven when he played in spring, and suddenly with the military, and then you had Ryu with the visa, and you had now Freeze getting injured. They managed to make it anyway, win this third place game.
Improving on the spring performance, so much adversity, but this team did show that they could triumph when it mattered. And of course, for Jankos and Vander representing in their home country, this has got to mean a lot.
Let's get it. Come on, H2K.
We know you want it.
They've done it
This twice.
all year long. They all look very confused, but also happy.
I thought it was going to be just going to bask in.
That's a well-earned one indeed.
Want the crowd to join. Of course, they've been very loud today cheering for H2K from the start.
Oh yeah.
Crazy cheers, obviously, when Jankos and Vander walked
Yeah.
on stage.
And you got to look at those last two games and say that with the hype behind them after a rocky game 2 where the Unicorns would win, H2K found that form that we've seen from them in the playoffs, at least against like the Fnatic series where it's just dominance. Just open up with the right draft and the right set of champions with the early game going their way, and H2K just steamroll the objective.
Yeah, I would just like to see, you know, an H2K lineup like this without all the problems they've had during the year. Because we know they can be a fantastic team. We know a guy like Jankos, you see on screen here, can be and is